There's this famous scene in the Bible, and it starts with a man completely at the end of himself. Elijah has just come off the single greatest spiritual high of his entire life. Fire fell from heaven at his prayer on Mount Carmel, and a whole nation watched God show up in power. It was the mountaintop of all mountaintops. And then a few verses later, he's sitting alone under a bush in the wilderness, so wrung out and hopeless that he asks God to just let him die. From the highest high to wanting his life to be over almost overnight. The truth is, I suspect a lot of us can relate to that feeling. I can't stop thinking, though, about what happens next. God tells Elijah to go stand on the mountain because he's about to pass by. And then a windstorm comes through so violent, it is tearing the mountains apart. But the text says that the Lord was not in the wind. Then a great earthquake shakes the ground, and God is not in the earthquake either. Then a fire, and God is not in the fire. And then, after all the spectacle dies down, 1 Kings 19:12 says, there is the sound of a gentle whisper. Some translations say silence. And that, the silent whisper, is where God was the whole time. Here's why this is hitting me lately. I think that I've spent a huge portion of my faith journey chasing the next high, the wind and the earthquake and the fire, craving the next big emotional mountaintop where I feel God powerfully, and then quietly panicking in the flat stretches when none of that is happening, like maybe he's left. And this sin gently confronts all of that because Elijah went looking for God in exactly the things that we're prone to chase, and God wasn't in them. He was in the whisper. Now, hear me clearly, because I'm not saying the mountaintops are fake. Sometimes God really is in the fire. Those moments are real and they are a gift, but they were always meant to be rare. And if the only place you know how to find God is in the spectacular, you're going to miss him almost everywhere your life actually happens, because most of your life is not a mountaintop or a valley. Most of it is ordinary and quiet. And that's the good news I want to set up for the whole week ahead. God is not mostly found in the noise. He's found in the whisper, in the still and ordinary places we've been trained to overlook. So this week, we're going to go looking for him there in the actual moments of a normal day, because the quiet, unspectacular middle might be the exact place God has been waiting to meet you all along. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me before the noise today. Stop chasing God only in the fire. Start listening for him in the whisper of your ordinary day. Know that our God loves you more deeply than you could possibly imagine, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.